Hello, this is Carlos Castle, and I guess I'm going to be trying to show you how to solve a Rubik's Cube, but there is this other YouTuber that I learned it from. His name is Cubastic, and yeah, his method is really nice, but he goes into it with only 2 different algorithms. So I kind of do the same thing, but I am going to go into it with a couple, like, instead of just using 2 regular algorithms, I am going to be, like, reversing some of them. So, like, right-hand algorithm is going to be R, if my Rubik's Cube will turn, like I said in my introduction. U, R prime, and U prime. So if you do that 6 times, then it goes back to, it goes back to where it originally was. My Rubik's Cube's being stupid. And this is terrible video quality. I can't wait till June 20th. I'm gonna get a good Rubik's Cube on June 20th. So I think this is the 4th time. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 2, 3, 4. So you see how it went back to its original solved position? So that's called the right-hand algorithm. It's R, U, R prime, U prime. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing with this, I guess. So I'm going to just mix it up. However, I guess. Okay, so the first thing that you start off with is the daisy. Sometimes I mess up and try to do the cross anyway. So you start off with the daisy and you get the white on the white edges beside the golden center. So you gotta find the other white edges and you gotta just get it to the spot that it needs to be. So I got that one in, and now there is a white edge on the top. So to do that, I am going to turn it like this and then go up with that. Oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, go down like that and then turn this and then go back. So now you have the daisy. Now what you do now is you find where one of the white and like whatever edges, you go to the center that it needs to be and you flip it completely around so that this white center and goes with this edge, and then this blue goes with this blue center. And so you go back and you do that with all the other ones. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the green. If it will let me turn, I'm gonna just go 3 around. It's way faster for me. Okay, so see how it's on its spot? You turn it twice, and now you have this kind of weird thing going on. And this one is already on its spot, so we can go ahead and flip it. And then we go onto this side, and we find this one, and we turn it to where it needs to be. And then we flip it again. So you see how there's now that cross on the bottom? This step is called the cross because it makes a white cross in the bottom middle of each side. Now, this is where it can get kind of confusing. So we're looking for the side with blue and purple and white. So, it's not right there, it's not right there. not right there, and it's not right there, so it must be on the bottom somewhere. Now, blue, purple, and white. So what we're going to need to do is find it, and you do right-hand algorithm to take it out, and then you get it right above where it needs to go, and then you do the right-hand algorithm, and it goes in. It does not always go in. This is just with me. Now, so you see how there is the red, green, and white? This is where I do it a little bit differently. So I find where it would go in, and because it actually, this isn't the spot, so you just do the right hand again, and it just goes in. Now, this is kind of weird, because it's not doing what I want it to do. I'll just show you later if it pops up. It should pop up in a sec. So, third time, yeah, it popped up, and it goes in, and you find this spot that the green, purple, and white goes into. And now, because it's on this side, you do U, R, U prime, R prime. Now that is backwards of R, U, R prime, U prime, if it will work. So instead of going 5 times around by using R prime, you go 1 time around using U prime. And so now you have the full bottom done, and you have the first layer done in the centers. So, oh, that edge is already in its spot. So this is where you need to know left-hand algorithm. So left-hand algorithm is L prime, U prime, L, U. So you just do that a lot, and if you do it 6 times, it'll go back to where it needs to go. So this is where you need to know that. So you flip to an edge that goes somewhere, and you match up, make sure it doesn't have any gold on it. So you match it up with the, you match up the side of the edge right here with the center. Don't match up this one with the center because it won't work right. Now, because this the top part goes to the left, you need to turn the top to the right, and then you do the left hand algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you turn the cube, and then you do the right hand algorithm 1 time. And you see how it went in right there? Nice. And so I'm going to show you what happens whenever you don't put it in right. So I'm going to find, sorry, my hair's getting in the way. I'm going to find one that goes somewhere. Okay, so because, let's just say that it's right here, and because you just didn't do it right, you went to the left. Now you do the algorithm for it, and whenever you put it in, if you do not do it right, it comes in backwards. Now all you have to do is you have to just do the thingy again. Either way, you can do left hand and then right hand, or right hand and then left hand, but you just got to take it out. Now what you do is whenever you take it out, you get it back to the spot that it needs to be, and then you do it right. And whenever you do this, you got to be careful not to break your Rubik's Cube, because right now I feel like it, but oh well. This is super bad quality. So now it's in there right. I'm looking through the screen at this, so it's kind of weird. So you got to take the other one out. I always start off with right hand, just because. And so now it is out. Right now there's a red and gold in there, so you got to find the piece that goes right there. And because it's blue and the purple's on the right, we turn it left, and then you do the algorithm, and I can turn it. I can't do finger tricks because it gets locked up and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm readjusting right now. I have to because I don't have anything to put the tablet up on. So right now there is kind of like a 8:30. I just think of it as a 9 o'clock for some reason, or 9:30, whatever you want to put it as. But because it's this, I put it right here into this position, so where it's the left and the bottom that are in the correct position. And what you're supposed to do is you just take this out and then you do this algorithm. It's just like taking out an edge. And so now that this edge is out, right here, this one, you put it to where you need to put it back in, and then you do the thing how it's supposed to be done. And there's a little bit of a faster way to do it, but now the top, it's not always going to be solved, but it makes the cross. It makes these 4 edges in their correct position. And so now what you do is you find the corners and you find out where they need to go. Now this is where I'm kind of mixing up 2 different strategies. So you find one edge that fits and you find another one. So this one is the blue, the purple, and the gold. So you need this piece to go right here. So it's gonna go clockwise, and this piece is gonna need to go right here, just because it works like that. And this piece will go right here. This piece does not need to be moved. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so what you do with that is L prime, U, R prime, U prime, if it will work. There. And then L. Dang it. Okay, L, U, R prime, U prime. And you see how now this side is still in the same spot. This one, I messed up. This one is not in the right spot. It needs to go right here. And this one right here needs to go right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I messed up and make this edge match. Now you only need the 3 colors to match. They don't have to be in the correct orientation. So because this one matches, right, we look at the other ones, and this one needs to go right here, and this one needs to go right here, and this one needs to go right here. So you do the same thing because it's going clockwise, and you do L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. And now they are all in their spots, hopefully. So this is blue, red, and gold. Red, blue, and gold. Now this is the purple, blue, and gold. Blue, purple, and gold. And then there's this side, green and purple. We'll just leave out gold because we already know. And so there is the purple and the green. And then there is the green and red, and the green center and the red center. So you know they're all in their right spots. Now this is a part that can kind of get tricky sometimes if you don't do it right. So because this one needs to go down and it needs to go clockwise, I'm gonna do it the way that I have learned to do it, but right hand algorithm until it goes in, which is only going to be 2 times. This is super crappy. Now, do not turn the cube. If you turn the cube, you'll mess up. Only turn the bottom layer until it matches. Now, you could do the regular right hand algorithm like 4 times, but I'm going to do the backwards right hand algorithm if it will let me. So hopefully it will work. And now the top is back to its original place, and these ones are in. Now we need to do it to these two corners, and we just do the same thing. Dang, this is super bad quality. And don't be worried if the top is completely and utterly destroyed. Just make sure not to mess up and turn the bottom, and then get it into its spot. And once again, I was doing the backwards right hand algorithm to make it go faster. Ah, crap. And oh god, I suck at this. So now it is not entirely solved, but it is, oh my god, it is practically there. So we need to turn this until it matches, and there are 3 solved sides. Now don't get worried if you don't have 3 solved sides. So you're just gonna have to do this until it works. Ah, crap. 1 sec. You're just gonna have to do this until it works. But you go to the side that's solved, if you have a solved side, and you look at the edges. Now, if the edges need to be turned counterclockwise, like this, then you need to do the right hand 1 time, and then do not turn and do the left hand 1 time. And this is where you could do the right hand 5 times, but instead you only have to do 1 backwards algorithm for the right hand, and this time you would also have to do 5 left hands. So you would have to you only have to do, if it will work, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now the Rubik's Cube is solved. 1 sec. And I gotta go, so that's the tutorial, I guess, that took like a while to do. And I will go in depth with another video after this for any other things, because it's at 1%. And I don't want it to die, so I'm gonna quickly upload this. So bye, that's me, Carlos Castle, going out, I guess.